going to do is clear up the illusions and all of that. The Huskar goes in. Big static storm on the back line. The Sonic Wave comes in and they get the Huskar mill after all. It's a 1-for-2 trade thus far. Just the Darkseer down on the side of the Brady. They're going to keep chasing him. The Sand King will go down next. Double kill for Rock. They're going forward. They've gotten 4. Even the Vengeance are hitting the deck and now they're chasing forward onto the back. He's going to try and TP out and should not be too successful because you've got the glimpse to cancel that out. It'll be a 5-man wipe in favor of Glory 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just about to begin with the event. Everybody entering the premises, I sincerely request each and every one of you, if you're carrying any beverages or food items, please dispose them off in dustbins provided in the area, and also please do try and keep your phones on silent. It's really bad manners if somebody's on stage doing a show for you guys, presenting a show, and your phone rings in between. Try and maintain some basic decorum here. We'll just about begin with the event for you guys. Thanks a lot and enjoy the Dew Arena. All right, that was a good performance. Yeah. Who's into metal? Am I the only one clapping right now? Is this? Wait. I'm totally in the wrong place. I thought it was a metal concert. Okay, I'll escape velocity right now. I was kidding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want you, each and every one of you, I want to welcome everyone here to this amazing event, the Dew Arena. Can I have a huge round of applause from everybody? Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Now, this is absolutely fantabulous. You don't have metal concerts and gaming events, but this happens here because we are not stereotyped gamers. We love music too. Take black metal. 1833, 80 people. A huge round of applause for this amazing band also. One of the oldest black metal bands in the country. Amazing. Rahul and gang there. Well done, boys. Now, a little bit about the event. You see, this, where each and every one of you are sitting here right now today, it's the collective effort of a lot of people. A huge shout out to Mountain Dew to bring Dew Arena to this country and make it India's largest gaming championship. Again, a round of applause to that, people. You don't achieve this feat overnight. You know, no, you don't do that overnight. But again, this has been a long journey. 6 long months. 6 long months. 125 cities throughout the country. 400,000 registrations later. We are here. Here in New Delhi at Andaz by Hyatt. Bringing forth to you the finale where we've got the best of the best. So I want you guys, my esteemed audience, my lovable crowd, can I hear it? Not for me, not for the event, but all my finalists. Can I hear it for everybody who's strived 6 months, long 6 months to be here on this stage for glory, for respect, and of course the prize money. Well, yeah, everybody needs money. Well, of course, everybody needs money. Why do you think I'm here? I'm just kidding. I'm a gamer. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. But moving on. Like I said, kudos to the Mountain Dew team who've put on stupendous effort. Kept on at it for days and nights together to bring this to you guys. And we are here now today. In fact, everybody, I want to tell this to everybody here. Back when I was a kid, my parents never thought that gaming would be having some kind of a future. I'm right now here in front of you guys hosting India's largest gaming championship. It's gone bigger than last year and it's going to get better. That's the only way. The graph just goes up, just unlike the Sensex of the country. That's another thing altogether. But moving on. Like I said, this thing is also on television. Never would we have thought that we would be coming onto the TV, national TV in the country, showing you guys esports. Come on, guys. You have to give a shout out for that. Nobody in their wildest dreams would have thought this would be possible. My parents thought I was like just rolling about, being a hobo, trying to like ask money from people, being a busker. Turns out now they believe, okay, हमारा लड़का खेलता है, and this is what I'll tell you. This is what they do. Relatives come home, parents are there. आपका लड़का क्या करता है? हमारा लड़का video game खेलता है. And they're like, is that a future? They're like, everybody does that. Everybody does that. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want to welcome you all to the big stage of the Dew Arena. This is the final. This is where champions will be crowned. This is where some people will go off with a sorry face. Yes, come on. It's definitely not like a shadi, right? Somebody has to lose, right? But again, if they lose, they go back with the promise in the head that they're going to be better. And with that thought in mind, first of all, let me take this opportunity to call on stage none other than the Senior Vice President, beverages, Mr. Vipul Prakash from PepsiCo. Can we have him on stage? Huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, sir. All right, I want you to be here. I want you to be here. Now, you see, there's a reason why me and Prakash sir were looking up in the sky. Let me tell this to them. You know, what happens is, in our country, it's a very vast country. People think gods appear from the sky. It's not just gods. Turns out, prizes too come from the sky. Glory lands from the sky. Yes, Ace, I know you're waiting for that. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Sir, you ready?
Yes.
Let's show each and every one here and on the live stream what they are fighting for, first of all. Let's show them. Go for it.
Okay, are we ready? Okay, here we go.
Trophy for the Mountain Dew Arena. But, Vipul sir, you can keep this on the podium here. Because you see, Vipul sir, this was just the icing on the cake. You know it, right?
Yes.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, everybody fights for something. They work for something. They have to. You can't just have one goal in life, one aim in life, and keep on at it like you're not a scuttlefish. We are talking about 20 lakh Indian rupees as prize money. Like, that's huge. I earn way less. You guys are entitled. You guys are talented to be that entitled. So once again, I give you guys a shout out for being entitled for this kind of prize money. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where esports is headed. ROI in marketing languages, ROI. The investment you put in gaming, that's your return. Not just that. You see, Mountain Dew believes in the fact that you guys make a difference. You guys take those risks out there. You fight, you be a rebel, and you do what you do best, you game. That is why they give you an opportunity to pay on the limited edition bottles of Mountain Dew. That is the other icing on the cake. Can I have a round of applause for that? I see you guys being very silent. All right. So, Mr. Vipul, since this is the second edition of the Dew Arena here, I'd like to call upon on stage people who made it big last year. People who got themselves on the limited edition bottles of Mountain Dew Arena. So let's call on stage the first person coming up for winning the Forza Motorsport in Dew Arena last year. Kyat Kanda. Can we have a round of applause for Mr. Kyat Kanda? Where are you? Come on stage, buddy. Come on stage. Mr. Kyat Kanda won it for Forza. Please go ahead. I'd like to call on stage for Dota 2, our own butcher, Ronak, Mr. Crawley Singh. Come on stage, please. Round of applause for my man here. Round of applause for him. My man. Go for it. Ronak Singh. Kyat Kanda is already here. Simar Sethi for Counter-Strike Global Offensive, ladies and gentlemen. Winner from last year. What's up? And that's not it. While these guys are getting their glory, I'd like to call on stage people Remember what I said earlier? 6 long months, 125 cities. Hunter, you can't yawn, buddy. I'm not that boring, am I? I'm asking, am I? Good. You stand corrected, buddy, for the record. So like I said, 125 cities, 6 long months, 400,000 registrations later, you guys made it here. Guys, I want you here. I want you to be on stage. Khyat, Simar, Ronak, they'll be coming on stage. But first of all the finalists who made it here to the big stage, I want you guys here. Come on, a huge round of applause from the audience for all these guys. Let's have them on stage. Let's have a collective photo, first of all, from each and every one. Last year's winners, Ronak, Khyat, Simar, come. You ain't leaving. You're still a champ. Nobody can change that. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause for all these gentlemen here on stage. A lot of effort, a lot of struggle put together to be here on this platform. Rahul is way too happy. Way too happy. That's amazing. That's amazing. Alrighty then. Thank you. Yes, you can go and have that Mountain Dew bottle. Are you giving it to me? It's not got my face on it, buddy. It's got yours. You're the champ, not me. I'm just the guy who tells people what's going to happen next, mostly. Unless and until you know my MMR in Dota, which I'm not going to say out loud. All right. Everybody settled in the house? Everybody settled in the house? I can't hear you guys. Yeah, that's more like it. That means that everybody's settled and hyped up for the first game of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, Rocket League's up in the offing. Now, this is one crazy game. It's got people hooked up in my own office. I mean, my social media guy sits in an office where half the things are Dota and CS, and he plays Rocket League because he is adamant about the fact that, hey, I love cars, I love football, marry both of them. Now, the idea is, that's good. That's good for a game. That's wonderful for a game. Turns out, if you go for a driving test later, you don't get a license. That's a problem, because then you want a football on the road. And that, my dear friends, is the recipe for jail. That's what happens if you try to play football with a car. Plus, it's not a Rohit Shetty film. You can't jump around in the air. It's not like you jump standing on 2 cars, doing that stuff. So, moving on, let us first of all take this opportunity to see the journey of the 2 finalists. Let's see the road to finale for these 2 gentlemen here.
Over 20,000 gamers from across 125 cities have been reached to the Mountain Dew Arena gaming track. Manjeet has been playing this game for the longest, but he's only 19 years old. Entering the qualifiers from Delhi, this player has zoomed past his opponents to book his spot in the Grand Finale. He is none other than Lucifer. Qualifying from the city of Indore, Rahul is one of the most dangerous ones out there. He dismantled each and every one of his opponents to enter the Grand Finals. He is FTW Rahul.
So, So, did you guys enjoy it? No, no? No, I know. I'm not that bad a person. You know what? Let's have a look at their journey once again. Can we have the video once again? I'd like everybody to see it once again. Can I have the video once again?
Over 20,000 gamers from across 125 cities have been reached at the Mountain Dew Arena gaming track. Manjeet has been playing this game for the longest, but he's only 19 years old. Entering the qualifiers from Delhi, this player has zoomed past his opponents to book his spot in the Grand Finale. He is none other than Lucifer. Qualifying from the city of Indore, Rahul is one of the most dangerous ones out there. He dismantled each and every one of his opponents to enter the Grand Finals. He is FTW Rahul Poundarik.
All right, that sounded more appropriate. So let's see the first participant, shall we? Let's know the first participant, and let's get to know him by face. FTW Rahul. Ladies and gentlemen, now coming onto the stage, FTW Rahul. Let's have a huge round of applause for my man here. My man. Marshall, I gotta have the mic. Thank you. Thank you. FTW Rahul. Yes. FTW Rahul. And I'm not going to elaborate on that. It's just Rahul. Naam to suna hi hoga. Okay, so Rahul, I want to ask you, this is it. This is the big stage.
Yeah, a huge stage right now.
What's the game gonna be like?
I think it's going to be fairly even. We're going to try to keep it clean. Not going for many foul plays or not trying to aggravate each other more. I mean, but we still have to get into each other's head if we want to win.
All right, we expect some really intense gameplay from you, man. Best luck for that. You can go ahead, take your seat. Round of applause for FTW Rahul, people. Let's hear it for him. First finalist. Now, it's not a single player game. The idea is the fact that there needs to be a competitor. And that competitor is none other than Lucifer. Now coming onto the stage, none other than Manjeet. Lucifer, can we have you here, buddy? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, from the depths of hell and smoke rises the man. Huge round of applause for the second finalist for Rocket League. Heavyweight in his own right. What's up? What's up? Come. Okay, you made it so far. Like I said earlier, 6 long months. 400,000 people later, you're here out of all of them. And that man says it's going to be even. What about you?
It's going to be even. I have seen him doing air dribbles and stuff. That's dangerous for me. I need to go over his head, like he said. So I'm going to try my best.
Yeah, a lot of people commented on the fact that his air dribbles are pretty rad. Yeah. So we'll see some good counters then.
Yeah, sure.
All right, Lucifer. Let's hope that you show the guy hell, your native place. Now, moving on, ladies and gentlemen, I will be vacating the stage, but you guys are going to be enjoying some crazy, crazy games of Rocket League, so I'll hand it over to my analysts, who are going to take it forward from there. So analysts are going to take it forward.
India's largest gaming championship, and well, today is the day. Today we have the grand finals for 4 different titles. It's going to be Rocket League, Street Fighter, Dota 2, and Counter-Strike in that specific order. But before I go any further, let me take this moment to introduce myself. My name is Manjeet Mamba Senior Patel, and I'm going to be your host for the entire duration of the finals. I'm going to take you guys through every bit of action throughout the day. But leaving that aside, I have two really wonderful gentlemen with me. I have Frost and I have it's okay. I have Chaos Adam as well with me. And by the way, Chaos is a pro player. He sort of missed out on the tournament, but Frost is going to be with us throughout the day. He's going to be analyzing Rocket League, Street Fighter, Counter-Strike, Dota 2 as well, and it's going to be pretty interesting, by the way. And before I start off with any other questions, I have one very specific question to you. Sure. Because we've been seeing a lot of pro tournaments. We were actually talking as well. And talking about Duo Arena, it's a 1v1 tournament. It's a 1v1 matchup. How do 1v1s differ from 2v2s and 3v3s?
So ones in particular favor aggression and speed, right? Twos, I would say, passing and boost control, and threes, in my opinion, are pretty much an aerial game, right? So the teams that can pass in the air or shoot from the air are going to always have an advantage.
Unless, obviously, if you're Kaksir or Jazer, for example, they play really slow. So, like, if you're playing against them, it's going to be really hard because you don't know how they'll be acting. Like, you won't be able to read them that fast like the usual players do. Yeah. So, it's going to be a struggle against them.
All that makes sense. And, Chaos, I actually have one more question for you. So, going into the game, what do you think is going to be the biggest advantage? Because, Hector, when I was talking to him, had mentioned that, 1v1s, 2v2s, and 3v3s are played really, really differently. 3v3s, it's mostly aerial game, and, 2v2s are, a bit more fast-paced. But when you talk about 1v1s, what is the biggest advantage? Is it dribbling, defense, aggressiveness? What is it?
Definitely. Like, dribbling is one of the most key things you have to do. You have to be good at in ones because your aerial skills don't really define how good you'll be playing in the game. It's something Rahul has to watch out for because he fancies those fancy shots. He'll go for them. And I think Lucifer has to capitalize on those shots to make it back.
Well, that makes sense. And, talking about the teams and talking about the play styles as well, you've had a chat with the players as well. You've heard a lot about Rahul because,
yes.
Chaos has been telling us about Rahul. And looking at the matchup, looking at the play styles as well, I'm pretty sure you've seen a lot of European matches on 1v1s. Do you think there's going to be a significant difference? There is a significant difference between Indians and European players?
So I'll start off by saying that I think the obvious is technical ability, but I think Rahul was the standout for me, and I would assume Jazer as well because he seems very solid, right? And particularly, he's good in the air and he's very good on the ground. So I think today's matchup especially fares well for him.
What do you have to say about that, Chaos?
Yeah, definitely. Like the European skill is on a completely different level when it comes to the entire globe. Like I have been playing Europe for about 6 months now. Like it's a completely different level. The players, they are playing very fast compared to the Asian skill.
And do you think Lucifer actually matches up with the skill of Rahul? Because you've been talking about them, and you're saying that Rahul has literally overpowered everyone in his path,
right.
And Lucifer sort of has had a tougher road, so to say.
Yeah.
Do you think they are on similar level of skills?
I would say Lucifer's only chance to make it to through this tournament to the first position would be if he capitalizes on the mistakes made by Rahul. Like he has to force those mistakes. If he plays passive all the time with Rahul, he won't be able to do anything. Like he has to play really aggressive against Rahul.
Well, that makes sense, and I think that is going to be it from the analyst desk. We are going to go straight into the game because the casters are ready, so are the players. And well, we are going to have a best of 3. And casters are going to take it up. They're going to analyze between the games as well. We are only going to be coming in post the second game or the third game. But I hope this gives you guys an insight on how the players play. We have a really, really exciting matchup lined up. So casters, take it away.
Welcome to Duo Arena.
Looking for ball, gets another one. Bradley shot through the stroke. He's got the blocking here. He's going to get another one. With the quad kill. Completely blinded. Getting by the Kevin getting going to live here. Charges around. Another one. Nana going absolutely huge. David on shot. Oh, middle back. Absolutely nasty top.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Mountain Dew Arena 2.0. I have 2 esteemed casters with me today. We have Jazer, who's among the top world players. Let's have a big round of applause for him, guys. And we have another Shaurya, who's a top Rocket League caster for us in India. Are you guys hyped about this game?
We are so hyped.
How hyped? Hyped. Let's do it. All right, so what do you think about these two players, FTW Rahul and Lucifer? You played with them a day ago, and what do you think about these?
Yeah, I played and talked. Does it work?
No.
I can't hear anything.
Wait.
Yeah, so I think Jaser did play with the players just a couple of days ago when he landed in India. And so why don't you tell me and I can relay some of the short notes to the crowd really quick.
First of all, I want to talk about Rahul.
Should I give him a...
You can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, Shaurya, so what do you think about this game, and who do you think is a good matchup for this?
So I've actually casted for both of these players earlier, and they
Yes.
both are absolutely amazing players. I've played a lot with Rahul as well.
All right.
And we all know him as Rahul, that's what he's called. But him and Lucifer, I think, are going to have an amazing match today. And yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to see this. Absolutely.
Yeah, what I wanted to say is that I have met Rahul and Lucifer. Like, I've talked to them and played with them like 2 days now, and they are super cool friends for me already now. And they are talented, and they have shown that India has like huge talent here. And for me, it's just like very nice to see that Rocket League is growing outside of like EU and NA. So like, it's just the best thing for me to see that.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
And I also want to ask you, since you've played with these two players already, what do you think if you had to give them tips, because you've played with them, what would be the tip that you would drop off?
Because this is 1v1, it's all about the ground play. So like, they just need to focus on the dribbling and just having the position of the ball all the time, and not having space for the opponent at all.
All right. So are we ready to get into game one? It's going to be FTW Rahul versus Lucifer. You guys can take it from
And
here.
we have the kickoff immediately. Rahul gets to it first, but it's a pretty even kickoff. It is on his side, and he's going to be on the defensive immediately. Lucifer pops the ball up, but Rahul gets a good hit off the wall.
That was very nicely defended from Rahul, taking it from the wall and clearing it, and there's no panic at all anymore.
And immediately after that, Lucifer gets control of the ball. But Rahul with a goal! Like, nobody saw that coming. He just took the ball from Lucifer and won that 50-50 cleanly.
Yeah, I don't think that Lucifer didn't even see or expected Rahul to just challenge it early, and he just gets the easy goal.
Not even 30 seconds up, and we're already 1-0 in this game. Oh, Rahul's got to be pumped right now. Another even kickoff, and Rahul goes back for the defense. Lucifer not quite getting the ball on target that time.
Just barely missed that open net, but it's hard because he didn't have any boost from that kickoff.
Rahul's actually been running pretty low on boost there. He just picked up a boost pad now, so he's going to have some. Lucifer with some good dribbling over there, but he loses control of the ball on the wall. Rahul with a backboard attempt, but couldn't quite make it.
This should be easy free goal for Lucifer, and he gets that one. 1-1.
And just over here, you can see the dynamic is so different in a 1v1 game versus 3v3 or even a 2v2. Because you have to play really slowly. The moment you lose the ball, that can mean that, I mean, your goal is open. That can instantly translate to a goal for the player.
Yeah, you need to be very careful playing once, that you can't just let that happen to you in the offense.
Lucifer's in the air, he's going for the ball, he gets a touch, but it's not a strong touch. So the ball is going to be in the center, and Rahul is going to get to it first. He tries for a shot, but Lucifer's there to defend that. And both players going into the corner, chasing after that ball. Oh, that's a really good play. Rahul kicks it off the corner, behind Lucifer, into an open net. That was well played.
Both players have been a little bit shaky in the beginning, as though because it's Hero Land, the nerves are coming in.
It's just a little bit of starting nerves, but some extremely intense gameplay coming out right at the start. 1.5 minutes, and we're already at 3 goals in now. And we have Rahul with a shot. Lucifer actually hits it towards his own goal, but thankfully he seems to have it under control. He gets a clear off. Rahul stops the ball immediately, pushes it back into the backboard, and Lucifer is able to block that.
Yeah, now Lucifer should have the position of the ball.
Oh,
that was very close. If Rahul wouldn't get that demo, that could have been easy goal for Lucifer.
That demo gave Rahul a lot of needed time to reset the game. It takes Lucifer out for a few seconds, but oh, those are crucial seconds. And as you can see, Rahul with his third goal of the match already. Some fantastic play coming out from Rahul. And just look at that. He's been using the backboard a lot. Like, this is the second time he's used the board to corner the ball behind Lucifer and sort of, outplay him from there. And I think that's something Lucifer needs to check on.
Yeah, those bounces from the ramp on the ball, they can be pretty hard to read sometimes, and especially because nerves are coming in.
I just want to take a moment to point out that incredible save from Rahul. I mean, some serious mechanics coming out from this guy right now. He managed to get back in time in the small touch just to save the ball.
Very nicely done by Rahul. Perfect flick over Lucifer. That was very difficult shot to save.
I mean, it looks almost textbook when you see him execute it. He's there, he's got the ball, he flips at the exact same time that he needs to, and the ball just goes sailing over Lucifer's head. And that's it, 4-1. This is seeming quite bleak for Lucifer right now.
Lucifer should have very nice opportunity here. He gets the... Oh, he tried to do the fake. That was so close.
I don't know if Lucifer was going for that fake or turned it a fake halfway through, but it was so close. He just needed a little bit more to take it. And again, Rahul is trying to get the ball around the corner. That seems to be his go-to move. And he has the ball, he gets it over Lucifer, and Lucifer needs to go back now.
Now Lucifer with the ball, and he should be able to have this, but he kind of gave away the position now, and it's not very good to just give the ball free.
Rahul again trying for that corner move. I mean, he's I think Lucifer sort of wisened up to it now because he's not letting it go through immediately. And Rahul getting off the wall into the corner. He didn't have control of his ball, of his car, and there it is. That's Lucifer punishing it right about then.
Now it was Rahul's time to panic and miss the ball. It just shows how difficult it is to play on LAN. The nerves are racking and...
I mean, I'm sure you have a lot of experience with this, playing online versus playing live in event. It's a completely different ball game,
Yeah, it is a lot different. Almost a straight kick-off goal for Rahul.
Oh, that was so close. I mean, that 1v1 at the start of the match, and if you missed that, it's the all-important. Rahul, I think he went for a fast flip over there. He didn't quite execute it perfectly, but he is in the air. He has good control of the ball. He's going to go for the second touch. He gets it, but Lucifer is there in time to stop the ball. Second shot.
Very nice defended by Lucifer. And he now has the more boost than Rahul, and he should be able to flick it.
So close. Lucifer trying that flick, getting it up in the air. And Rahul again has control of the ball.
Now Rahul doesn't have boost, so he needs to get the ball and with the boost. And oh, that was very unexpected from Lucifer, and he should have the ball now instead.
Yeah, Lucifer with control of the ball. This is his moment, but Rahul is there to sort of stop him and say, no, not quite yet. I'm not done. He's going for the second hit. Oh!
No.
I think Lucifer may have actually scored that. I think he gets the demo off right in time.
Yeah, I don't think that Rahul didn't have any boost here. Not much, so... But he didn't need to...
Oh, he does get demos.
Yeah.
Rahul had boost, but he just sort of, I think, just was a little off on his second touch for the goal, and Lucifer demos him, but in the process actually sends the ball flying into his own goal, and it's 5-2 now with 1 minute left.
This looks like it's going to be Rahul's game, but anything can happen in once. Seriously, like, you can get those kickoff goals so easy. Oh, Rahul is going to actually go for a ceiling shot, but he didn't...
Lucifer read that ball really well. He saw that it's not going to go in. He positioned himself exactly where it's going to bounce, and he cleared it beautifully. Rahul now playing like a sort of close game, trying to get up all in Lucifer's face. But Lucifer's not having it. The ball is off the wall. Lucifer gets a nice hit. It's in the air, but Rahul with a lovely, lovely save, man. This guy's game has been on point today.
Yeah, very nicely defended by Rahul. He goes for another ceiling shot attempt, but that doesn't pay out at all, and Lucifer with the easy open net.
This time Lucifer's like, no, I got this. I'm not going to let you take this one away from me. And, trying to go for that aerial freestyle actually cost Rahul his goal.
Yeah, I got to respect Rahul for trying those ceiling shots, especially here on the finals.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, on this stage, going for those is that takes guts to it. But Rahul, I think, maybe was a little confident with his lead. And okay, Lucifer's going for the ball. Rahul is going to be able to save it. 5 seconds left. I don't think this match has the potential to go into overtime. Lucifer's going to go for one last shot, but there it is. The ball touches the ground, and game 1 goes to Rahul.
All right, so FTW, Rahul taking game 1 over there. What are your thoughts about that? Where was Lucifer missing out in that?
I think that the game 1 showed very clearly how nerve-wracking it is to play on LAN, on big stage, and it just, I think in the second game there's going to be a lot more solid defending because now they are more used to it.
It's pretty interesting to see these two players play. I mean, it of course adds up that you get a little nervous over here. Sure, don't you think like when players play on such a big stage, you kind of end up getting so nervous?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like playing this LAN event, I mean, it's one of the biggest events again in India, as we know. But it's got to be a different experience being up there in front of the entire crowd and, you know, knowing that so many people are going to be watching you and everything that you do is broadcast on the big stage and big screen.
So next match is going to be starting in 7 seconds. All right, Lucifer, we're rooting for you. You can do this. Just believe. Any tips for him?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess actually that Lucifer will win this one, just for the sake of the
I would love to see
final
Lucifer win this
Who
one.
are you guys rooting for?
Oh,
well, I'm rooting for Lucifer. And Rahul actually with the change in his car. That's very interesting. You never see that in professional play. And he gets an absolute pinch shot off. I mean, what in the world was that?
It seems that Manjeet is better car after all. Like that was very unexpected start. As well, we could see in the game 1 that we had pretty similar like.
Yeah, I mean, 5 seconds in, that was, I think, he just won that 50-50 so decisively, the ball just decided to go in the goal. He's like, you got this, man, it's yours. Lucifer has a very good attempt here, the ball's going to bounce right at the goal, but it does bounce off the corner and goes off. Lucifer
takes the ball and gets it over Rahul, even though like Manjeet isn't that good of these 50-50s because it's very flat, and because Octane is way taller, you can hit it practically in that spot like way faster.
Yeah, that's what you see now. Like in Rocket League, even the cars, there's a small difference, and that made the difference in this 50-50. And that and over there now we have Lucifer. He loses control of the ball. Rahul takes it off the wall. He's in the air. He's going for the freestyle. Ooh, when he
so
just about misses it, and that means that it's not going to be a goal. We're going to be at 1-1. The ball is in front of the goal, which is a little dangerous, but Lucifer is able to take it out.
Yeah, that was very close from Rahul, but now Lucifer with the ball, and he's actually getting up. Will he go to the air dribble? He's so close to get it.
Oh! That was lovely, absolutely. Lucifer, he did lose control of the ball for even 1 second. Look at those, he's micro-correcting constantly. He knows where the ball is hitting, and he takes it below Rahul into a beautiful, beautiful net.
Yeah, Lucifer actually went under Rahul, and I think he think that he's going to go one more touch above him. So that wasn't easy at all to defend.
I mean, that was absolute mind games. And now Lucifer with another attempt, and he's going to convert this one. And game 2 does indeed look like it might just go to Lucifer.
Again, Octane showing the 50-50 strength. And as I called it already, like, Lucifer will win this.
Absolutely, Jeza with the clutch predicts right here. And we have the next kickoff. Both of the players going towards the ball. A relatively even kickoff, slightly on Lucifer's side. Both the players don't have any boost right now. Lucifer manages to actually take it over Rahul, but he zooms back into defense and misses the ball, which might mean trouble, and it does.
Oh no, another shaky defense. Lucifer, he shouldn't really have this goal because he didn't have any boost, and Rahul had all the boost, so.
I mean, that was really well played. He took the ball right over Rahul, and Rahul needs to, I think, up his defense game a little bit to stand a chance to get back into this game right now. And Rahul actually wins this kickoff. The ball's in front of Lucifer's goal. He manages to get it off and off the corner now.
That's going to be the ball to the Rahul. Oh no.
Oh no. And there is the goal. I mean, Lucifer clears it. Rahul's just waiting. Look at that. He gets it off the backboard.
feels backflip, man. It's
Oh,
just
feels bad, man.
Those happens to everyone. We see that to happen like RLCS pros at the moment as well. Like,
it can happen to anybody, of course. And again, 1v1s in Rocket League, such a fickle mistress, right?
Yeah.
It's all about those 50-50s. You really got to shine through. Rahul with a good defense over there, clears the ball. Lucifer's actually behind on the field. So this is going to spell trouble. Oh, and Rahul, yeah, that's it. This guy just needs an open net. He's not going to miss.
yeah, it looks like Rahul is gonna get back to the game, which just fits us perfectly because to make it even more interesting the game.
Absolutely. I mean, he seemed a little shaky, but I think he got his nerves back together, and now he's showing up big. And we have 3-4, just a 1-goal difference with 3 minutes left in the match.
Rahul needs to give up the ball because Lucifer took the middle boost.
Oh, that was clutch. That demo was so clutch because if he didn't get that demo off, I think Rahul would have been in big trouble.
That would have been definitely be a goal for Lucifer, so that demo was very clutch.
Oh, and a good freestyle coming in from Rahul, not quite into the goal, which means Lucifer's going to be able to dribble the ball, but Rahul with some good defensive skills over there.
Yeah, Rahul has very good offense right now. He doesn't give too much space to Lucifer, and so he needs to be careful all the time and don't have any time to set up his attack.
Oh, and Lucifer over there was trying to play the defense. He was trying to fake the ball and get the jump off, but Rahul knew what he was doing. Oh, he goes for the flip, doesn't quite get it high enough. Lucifer with a really good defense, and Rahul's at the goal, but this is essentially 50-50, and Rahul, wow, what a save.
Lucifer going for that mind game dribble, but that just barely didn't work out. But now Rahul, he did a mind game himself, going for that.
Oh, so close by Rahul over there. Oh man, he did need to pop the ball. He did though, he tried to air dribble it in, and he just hit the post. So close.
That was very, very close from Rahul again. He just needs this one more goal to make this game tied.
I mean, this is incredibly hype right now because Rahul needs 1 goal away to win, and Lucifer just makes that difference so much bigger.
I think like Rahul just didn't expect the ball to bounce off his back straight back to Lucifer, and that's suddenly like another free goal for Lucifer.
Do you think Rahul might be regretting the choice of his car right about now?
I'm not sure if the Mantis works for Rahul. Like, well, it looks like he played a little bit better with Dominus.
I mean, that is true. It did seem like he had the game more under control. And over there on that 50-50, you saw how it might have sort of affected him in a negative way. And again, we have both these players zooming across the field. The ball's with Rahul. He pops it up, goes down. I think he tried to get a pitch off the ground, but close. No cigar.
Yeah, Rahul will keep the ball now, and yeah, that's another free goal.
Oh! Lucifer coming in from the side, just absolutely wedging himself between the goal and the ball.
He barely had any boost, and that was such a clutch save for him. Another good defense from Lucifer. He just keeps the game going on for him.
I mean, and just like 10, 15 seconds ago, that 1 goal difference did not seem that insurmountable. But just, I mean, 20 seconds later, and it seems that the game has almost gone to Lucifer. Although that defense makes it look questionable because the goal is open and Rahul's going to find the net easily. And there it is, we have 4-5, 9 goals this game.
1 more goal and the game is tied. How close can it be now?
I mean, it can't be any closer. Look at that. Oh man, that one defense, that 150-50. And I mean, losing that meant that Lucifer just concedes a goal and makes the difference so much smaller. We have the kickoff, both teams zooming towards the ball. A very even kickoff this time. Rahul going back towards the ball. Lucifer is going to pick up boost and head towards the lead. And oh, he gets the demo off. Rahul did get the ball in the air, but it wasn't quite on target. So he didn't, Lucifer didn't have too much to worry about.
Another demo coming from Lucifer, which just opens up the game more to him. And he should be able to keep the ball now because Rahul doesn't have any boom boost. And it's going to be very tough for Rahul to score now because it's only 10 seconds left.
I mean, Rahul only 35 boosts. He does have enough to go for the save. Oh, just, I think he misread the ball slide a little bit.
Another mind game air dribble from Lucifer. He's such a cheeky player. Look at that.
Oh my god, look at that. Going for that freestyle back roll also, like, I have this. I know I have it. And there it is. 9 seconds left, 2 goals. Definitely not an easy task, if possible.
Now definitely Lucifer is inside Rahul's head because he has done 2 of those goals already, and the kickoff also it's gonna affect the player a lot.
And game 2 goes to Lucifer. I mean, we get to see game 3, which makes me so happy because I definitely want to see more of these players fighting each other.
Yeah, as I called, Lucifer will win this easy peasy. So, who do you think will win this the next game?
I think this game is going to be incredibly close because, I mean, we saw Lucifer sort of fumble slightly maybe in the first game, but second game he had such a big showing, such a big comeback. He took the game away. I mean, I cannot be more hyped for this third game right now.
And it's like really interesting to see that it was like a warm-up first game for Lucifer, and on the second game he just like took it easy. Okay, who do you think is gonna take it?
I'm gonna go with Rahul now. I want to make this even better story now, like winning then losing and then winning again.
The comebacks are real.
Yeah, would be
the comeback story. Yeah, everybody loves that. And we have Rahul and Lucifer going off. A relatively even kick-off. It does go towards Lucifer's goal. Rahul doesn't get the exact touch he needs. And Lucifer was slightly in precarious position, and he still is. Rahul keeping really good control of the ball. He's in the air, he's going for a fancy shot right now. He has the ball.
Beautiful!
That was lovely, that was so clean.
How many touch was that? That was perfect control from Rahul. Look at that.
I mean, it looks like the ball is freaking magnetized to his card. Whenever I try these, the ball just goes like anywhere. I don't understand how you get this good. And we have the first goal of this game.
It looks like Dominus fits Rahul better after all, so I'm really happy that he changed it back.
No, absolutely. And Lucifer's try now, the 50-50 went a bit even. Lucifer's in the air, he's going to go for a touch. Oh, so close, so close. Rahul gets a touch off, he bumps Lucifer, but Lucifer, well, he gets a defense.
Rahul accidentally bumped Lucifer into the save, so that was very close again.
Rahul gets the ball up, but Lucifer is there to save it. And it's Lucifer's turn to go into the air. Rahul read that so perfectly.
Rahul winning the 50-50, those air dribble mind games doesn't seem to work anymore.
I mean, Rahul went to try to go off the corner over there. He couldn't quite make it. The ball just bounced away and out of his control. Rahul is, I mean, he seems to be a much more active player in this game. He's everywhere. He's zooming across the field. And this is going to be trouble. Yeah, Lucifer scores the equalizer. 3 minutes and 46 seconds left now.
Fantastic read from Lucifer. Look at this. He did the 50-50 just the right way to both the goals, straight in.
I mean, he didn't even need to correct the course of the ball. He won that 50-50, and that was enough for the goal.
Yeah, like Octane might be the best car for those 50-50s, and it's just another time that it just shows how good it is for those situations.
Rahul gets the ball off. He's actually hitting it towards his own goal. I hope he knows this. Oh, he misses it over there. Lucifer's going to take it away, but now it's Rahul's turn to attack. He gets it into the corner, stops the ball. I think he's going to take a second to sort of evaluate his play. Oh, he tries to go for the pop, and Lucifer's there to save it.
Rahul almost got the flick above Lucifer, but he just barely missed that final touch on it.
I think Lucifer is also a lot more on to Rahul now. He sort of knows his playbook. He's seen it for 2 matches. That was a lovely save again that came out. And now the game just seems so much more even, so much more in control of both the players. Yeah. I mean, they both have slowed down. They both are keeping the ball closer. A lovely save coming out by Rahul over there. Wow. He gets over there onto the ball and just saves it.
Rahul has done now a lot of those wall saves in this series. He showed how good he is on those.
That was a textbook save coming out by Lucifer. He saw Rahul, he saw the ball, he knew what's going to happen. He put himself in between the ball and the goal, and that was easy. Lucifer in the air, and another save. Wow, this guy has been on point with his defense now.
And Lucifer, he has all the boost, and Rahul doesn't have like at all boost, but he goes for another mind game. He really is hungry for those.
I mean, this guy loves his mind games, and losing control of the ball so close to the goal was pretty disappointing. And Rahul is going to go for another freestyle. Off the post, but can he save it? Oh my God, Lucifer's in a precarious position. He might not be able to get in, and Rahul gets that goal. Wow.
That was very strange from both of them. They didn't know what each other is going to do.
I mean, this is what happens, you know, when the player, like when you get too far into the mind game loop, it's like, oh yeah, he's going to do this, so I'm going to do this, but then he's going to do this. And then this is what happens. Both players sort of avoid the ball, waiting for the other to make a move, and the goal is left all over it.
Rahul having very strong kickoff at the moment. He seems to win like every single one of them.
Yeah, even this one went straight into Lucifer's corner, and Lucifer should be able to get a touch off. Rahul actually gets to it first, but gets bumped by Lucifer, which sends the ball hurtling towards his goal.
Lucifer is going to have now really tough time because he went for the boost, but he gets the save.
I mean, honestly, again, I'm going to say this,
And
but
it's open.
just as we were going to praise Lucifer's defense, Rahul manages to sneak one by him. Look at that. Lucifer gets the save off,
And
but it
just
was too
as
fast.
I said that he gets the save after the boost,
Yeah.
but now he went another boost, and this time he didn't get the boost.
I mean, Rahul did not waste any time in picking up the opportunity provided to him. He saw that, he saw the open goal, and he just went for it. A much more even kickoff this time, but Rahul is in a better position. He's been setting himself up, I think, very well for these kickoffs.
Yeah. Another solid kickoff from Rahul, but he just barely missed the goal. But it's not easy.
Oh.
Man, Rahul has been going for these 50-50s really, really well.
Yeah,
Again.
He barely got that 50-50 goal that Lucifer got earlier.
And the ball is in Rahul's corner now. He's zooming towards the Lucifer. He's going to slow the game down. He's going back, picking up the boost, heading towards his goal, waiting for Rahul to make a move. In the air, both the players are not quite on target. I think Lucifer did bump Rahul, which might have messed up his freestyle.
Rahul will maintain the position now with the boost. But Lucifer is... Oh, he just barely missed the ball clear.
Oh, this could be trouble. It's not quite a goal yet, but one more touch. What?
Rahul!
What did you just do?
Hello?
Oh my god! Oh, this is...
Stop it already, just score the goal!
I don't know if Rahul just, like, he was trying to bait out Lucifer over there, or he just messed up slightly, but whoa, that was really close for comfort. I think Lucifer is thanking whatever god he plays in right now.
I really hope that that doesn't cost Rahul the game now. But it doesn't look like Rahul will have another free goal, but he's going to the wall. And
oh my god, Rahul really likes his showman skills, it seems.
I would have wanted that. You know that I love those ceiling shots more than anything.
6 seconds left though, 3-1, 2 goals. It doesn't really seem like, okay, we have 1 goal coming from Lucifer. Oh, the clock runs out just as that goal, the ball is going to cross the line. And there you have it, the series taken away by Rahul.
Very close and tight series overall, but Rahul, as I called it, coming at the top.
I mean, Jeza with the absolutely crutch prediction. So.
All right, so you did win your prediction, I should say that. So you did play with these people yesterday before. Do you think that they kind of took those tips that you gave them those days and they have implemented them? Are you proud of them?
I'm proud that this is the first LAN event in India for them, and for everyone in India. And so I know that this is very nerve-wracking overall play, and I'm really happy how they played overall. Even though I know that they are way more talented than this, but I know how it is to play on LAN, so it's totally understandable.
Absolutely. Some fantastic gameplay, I think, coming out from both the players today. In the end, only one could win, unfortunately, and it was Rahul this time.
All right, thank you so much for joining us, Jaser and Shore. It was so great to have you earlier. We had a great, exciting game. I'm going to give it back to my host on stage, Bagh.
Yes, I do know. Thank you, Gautam, for pointing that out. My man Gautam from the production does his best to give you the production best. But ladies and gentlemen, I want your attention here. What you just witnessed was not just any regular game. It was a car. It was a football. So like we used to call it, we call it in our office, sock car game. Once again, a huge round of applause for both these finalists, ladies and gentlemen. Both of them. What a game. What a game. In fact, I'd like to call out the loser first. Come, quick. My man Lucifer, come on, you guys have to cheer for him. Did his best. My man. Tough luck, Lucifer. Tough luck. Tried to draw in the second game, lost in the third. All went wrong.
Yeah, the thing was, this is a new update about the LAN thing. So when you play online, you have a little bit of delay. So that's the thing we were facing, the difference, both of us. So that was a major key for me that I got difficulty in.
Okay, it was not an issue of being outskilled. It was more on tech side.
Just a minor issue, not that much.
Fair point. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, My man, one of the finalists for Dew Arena here, Lucifer. Hard luck, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Let's have you off stage. And while you're going off stage, let's have a round of applause for FTW Rahul. Let's have it for him. Rocket League champion. My man. He did this last year again. I did this. It was the same thing. I try to like shake this hand and he goes like the other way around. I don't know. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it together. Let's do it. This happens every single time. Like there's no synergy, dude. That is why I don't play team games. Vivek Venkataraman, their Steamcaster for Dota, knows this is the reason why my MMR sucks. And I'm not going to begin on CSGO. Simar, Sethi, Ayush, they have all seen that. So I'm not going to comment on that. But I need to come to you. Let's come to Rocket League first. That's what happened. 2-1. The game was game, set, match for you. How does it feel to be the champion here?
It feels fucking amazing.
Okay, R-rated content. Everybody who's interested in R-rated content, Deadpool will release sometime later this year. Go watch it. Not here. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, so what's the game plan next?
The game plan is to cultivate more skill. Actually, the community needs to improve as a whole. So first of all, a big shout out to Rocket League India.
Can we hear it for RL League India? Rocket League India people, all right.
It's the Indian Rocket League community, and I urge you all to join it. It's a very friendly community, very welcoming, and we need your support now more than ever.
Oh, you be better sure about the fact that the support you're going to get. Varied kinds of support. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Rocket League champion for Dew Arena this year. Let's hear it for FTW Rahul. Well done, buddy, well done. Let's have you off stage, and a huge shout out to my amazing and lovely casters, Angie, and all the way from the States, Jazer, one of the world's best people in this game. Oh my God, this is the lights. It's not the excitement. It is the excitement, yaar, Bata. Why are you looking at me like that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, now, I need to tell you guys this, that we'll be having a small analysis of the game. When the analysis bit happens, we have one more game lined up. It's a fighting game. We'll tell you guys more about it. But first, let's go to the analysts back home.
Welcome to Dew Arena.
Looking for more, gets another one. Got shot through the stroke. He's got blocking here. He's going to get another one. With the quad kill. Completely blinded. Getting by the getting for the five here. Charges around. Another one. Nana going absolutely huge. Wave it on shot. Oh, man. Back. Absolutely nasty top.
Matchup. I wouldn't say it was a close matchup. I would say that was an interesting matchup. The first map, the first game, it seemed like Rahul was going to dominate Lucifer. But the second game, I think I'm going to call Lucifer RNGesus because, you know, you pray to the devil for luck. And that guy has amazing, like, I'm not saying he's a bad player. Not at all saying he's a bad player, but the way the game panned out, the bounces off the cars as well. Hector, you were laughing as well inside because certain shots he got so lucky that, you know, the game actually went in his favor. You know, Rahul got a bit nervous as well. But there were a few decisions that you talked about because, you know, certain times he was not going for the boost and certain times he was just taking the ball in the air, which according to you is wrong.
Yeah, so I feel like he kept going to the air when if he stayed on the ground, like you're faster on the ground, right?
Yeah.
So it's just easier for him to just stay on the ground, power slide, score some goals. I think, so I talked to a bunch of the players yesterday, right? Like a bunch of the Rocket League players that like were at the semifinals. And the one thing they all said was like, Rahul has like a propensity to like show off.
Yeah, he goes for those fancy shots a lot.
Yeah, and then when it fails, especially in ones, it's like, oh, thanks, guy. Easy goal. And I felt like he gave Lucifer a lot of them. Now, Lucifer had the dunk of like,
yeah, that was awesome.
All time. Like that shot was like ridiculous. But to me, I feel like Lucifer played very slow and it's okay if you're going to play very slow, if you're textbook, and if you have like a lot of the fundamentals. But
Yeah.
I think like he lacked in certain areas, so I would have liked to see. I would have liked to have seen him pressure more.
Exactly. That's what I said. Like before the match, like I was pressuring on that fact that he has to play aggressive against a player like Rahul. So that's what he didn't do it, and like we see, he failed miserably at that.
And one of the other things I want to mention is the fact that when Lucifer was being attacked, one specific shot in game number 2, I remember, you said that Lucifer should have aggressed out and tried and contested the ball. He did not do that. He got scored upon. Now, do you think it was just the pressure of playing against Rahul, or it's just a mistake that is ingrained in his gameplay?
Well, I think when you don't have the experience of playing either internationally or like in big tournaments, I feel like it's very difficult to like play under that sort of like the bright lights, right? So like if you've seen the arena, you can see like there's a bunch of bright lights, there's a lot of people in the crowd. Rahul looked very cool, right? He looked very confident. You felt like he was always in it even when he wasn't. I think Lucifer's very good though. Like I think that this showed that Rahul isn't so far above everyone else because he still made a lot of mistakes. If Lucifer was able to capitalize, he might have even won today, right? So I think in general, I think with more events, Lucifer in particular is going to get over that like land fever. But
Yeah.
particularly, I think Rahul, as the competition gets better, as Lucifer gets better, as other players get better, his bad habits are going to get exposed, and if he doesn't clean up those holes, it's going to be a sad, sad time.
And
for
on the
him.
contrary, I believe like Lucifer has played a lot of LAN events. Like every single event in India, he has attended it. So I think I see it as a like lack of experience more than the nervousness to play on LAN. So I really think he should work upon like playing it regularly, playing Rocket League regularly, so that his skill goes up because he has experienced LAN for quite a lot of time. So it shouldn't be nervousness that made him lose today. It's probably the lack of experience against a player like Rahul.
And
Fair
even though when you talk about lack of experience, Rahul he still seemed nervous in game number 2 when he got scored against. Now that is something that might happen. So you've played against. You would have probably
Well,
been.
I think that dunk had something to do with it. 'Cause he definitely got dunked on.
Well, you can't really help it once that happens. But, well, guys, that is going to be it from the analyst desk. And any closing words, if you guys have anything to talk about for the matchup? Because we have something really, really special lined up post the break. And I really want to tell it to you guys. But I'm going to save it up for the host. I'm going to let Wagish do the honors because it's going to be something amazingly fun to watch as well. But any closing thoughts on the game?
Yeah, so I would like both players did not use power slide at all.
Right.
And another thing that they did not do, both of them misfired a lot on flicks, right? So first touch is like very important. So I think the closing point for everybody watching that plays Rocket League and all the semifinalists and even you, like I was telling you, like you guys are going to have to learn that because especially power sliding.
Yeah.
There's a lot of goals that could have been scored today just off a quick power slide into a shot in transition. If you guys do that, you'll score a lot more goals, and ones will seem less hectic and chaotic.
I would like to say that they should have played a more physical game because if you're bumping the opponents around, that helps a lot.
Especially in 1v1s.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, that is going to be it from the studio, guys. We are going to go on a really, really short break. And again, we have something really special lined up, so don't go anywhere.
Welcome to Dew Arena.
Looking for Bagh, gets another one. Rattling on shot through the stroke. He's the first blocking here. He's going to get another one. With the quad kill. Completely blinded. Yet he finds the Kevin getting for the live here. Charges around. Another one. Not doing absolutely huge. Wave it on shot. Oh, man. What was that? Absolutely nasty talk.
All right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you who took out their precious time to be here for the Dew Arena, second year in a row. And boy, oh boy, this is just getting started. Things are getting heated up. And what's going to heat up? You know what heats up? When people beat other people up. That's called law of friction. And also Newton. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So you hit something, it heats up, and then usually that doesn't happen in real life. But that happens in a game. That happens in a game. Falcon, stop looking at me like that, man. I'll fall in love with you, man. I already love you, bro. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having Street Fighter 5 right now. The finale for this amazing game. Amazing game because today we have royalty in the house who's going to be on the casting table. Huge shout out, first of all, for my man Antoine Alucard here, who's at the casting table. Come on, people. This guy is one of the world's best ball rogues there. Like, you see this guy in the game, you're like, I'm good, bro. I'm out of here. Peace. That's what you do. I did that. He's too good. But this is not just about him. It's about those two people who made it here after those long, arduous 6 months worth of a journey. And I'm going to be telling you guys, in fact, I'm going to be showing you guys how that journey was.
Over 20,000 gamers from across 125 cities having reached the Mountain Dew Arena gaming track. Satyendra shares a long history with this game. He's an absolute threat on Akuma, beating some of the best players in the tournament. He has what it takes to be one of the best. He is Satyendra Vishwakarma. Hailing from the city of Delhi, Bhagwant Bagh is one of the best Lara players in the country. His experience in the game is unsurpassed. He is none other than the great B3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just in case you're wondering where we got that HPO scores, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to tell you about the fact that right now on stage, I'd like to call the one and only. Before I call, actually, I'm going YOLO. I'm going YOLO because this is fantabulous. First of all, let's know the first finalist for our Street Fighter. Let's see his story.
Okay, nice to meet you. What was your name?
My alias is B3. Yes, name is Bhagwant is my name. You can call me B3.
This B3.
It's really great out here in America, and I get to meet a lot of pro Street Fighter 5 players, and everyone is like helping me a lot.
You know, India is a country with over 1 billion people, and you know, like not everybody in the West is aware of the quality of play that comes out of India in general. So when guys like B3 came here, you know, he definitely surprised me as a player. So you could have done jab, jab into elbow, you would have won right there. Right. Yeah, it's just little things like that you know, it just goes to show that fighting games are a worldwide phenomenon. Like there are plenty of players that can potentially be killers and challenge some of the sponsored players that we see today in all the events, but they just don't get the opportunities that they always need.
So what I find interesting is my teammate, F3 Brolinho, he was actually in the same position as B3 is this year for ESL. Last year, he, you know, his first time in America was here for the ESL Brooklyn Beatdown. We had him over at the house. He was boot camping with a lot of the top players, and like he did well. Like he had like his breakout season. Like he ended up beating Infiltration at the tournament.
Coming to America, specifically the Flipside house, is going to be a huge level up for him before leading into Brooklyn Beatdown, because he gets a taste of what high-level competition is like in the States. Not only in the States, in the world, because there's some top Korean players here as well. And so he's going to be basically thrown into the lion's den before ESL Brooklyn Beatdown. And even going beyond that, after the tournament is done, he's definitely going to return to India a stronger and more agile player.
I didn't expect him to know so much with the character. So once I seen him play with her, I was like, well, okay, like he knows what he's doing. We showed him a few things with Laura, and you know he immediately started using them. The next time we played, because we played all day, like we play, take a break, play, take a break, and by the next time we sat down and played, he'd be using the new things that we were like, no, you should do this, you know, take this out, use this.
I'm very interested in one of the international players that's coming up. That player is B3.
Hey guys, I've got B3 with me here.
That was Losers Finals. Congrats, as a result, to B3 for qualifying in Losers side.
Just to let you know, this dude is a legend among legends, a god amongst gods. Let me tell you right now, he had 2,200 people to fight against, 2,200.
As a number of players in absolute terms, it's gigantic. 2,200 players is huge.
Yeah.
And apparently he was at the F3 house playing with some of the dudes on that team there. And
all right, so let's take this opportunity to call on stage the first finalist for the Duo Arena. Bhagwant Singh, Bagh, B3 people, let's shout for him. My man, B3! Come on, come on. B3 people! All right, B3. B3, my man. Dude, you've made it big. Alucard's damn impressed. You're making it big globally. What is the play here? Because your Laura, I've been informed, your Laura is going to be countered by your opposition's Akuma. That's a set. That's a set. That's how it is. What's your game here?
Just to play the natural game, you always play. And yes, the opponent is very, very strong this time.
All right.
India's best Akuma player.
India's best Akuma player. All right. So how about we make you take your seat and we'll call on the Akuma player? All right. So first of all, before we call on the Akuma player, let's get to know about him a little bit.
Satyendra is also a really great player and his Akuma is godlike. Also, his footsie gameplay is very solid. And along with that, his anti-airs are always on point.
Okay, so I actually got the chance to watch all the players play yesterday, and the player that stood out the most to me was Satyendra. He plays Akuma, and I think with the right guidance and mentoring, that he'll definitely be like a stronger player in the future. Compared to B3, I think Satyendra is actually a bit better than him, pretty much because of the characters they play. I think Laura is based around gimmicks and tricks, whereas Akuma is more focused on footsies and spacing.
He's a really good player. I played him in the pools. He won all the 7 games and he qualified himself for the finals.
He has in-depth character knowledge, especially for his character called Akuma. He knows when to punish, he knows the frame data pretty well, and I guess he has a little edge over the finalist Bhagwant's Laura.
I think Satyendra has a really good chance of winning because B3 I don't think has a lot of experience against good Akumas, and the way Satyendra is playing right now, I think he definitely has a chance to win.
He plays a patient game, so if someone rushes him down, I guess that gets him.
So I was very happy that B3 made to the top 32. It is really frustrating, and I tried my best and I really want a second chance if ever possible, so I'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause for the second finalist for the Duo Arena. Khiladi, let's have you on stage, buddy. Let's have you on stage here. Come on out. And that applause could be louder, you know that. What's up? All right. Khiladi, Satyendra, let's get quickly to the business here. Now, your pet peeve, your character, Akuma, is a known factor when it comes to defeating Laura. And Bhagwant's pet peeve is Laura. He knows that you're going to do that. What's your plan here?
It's a mind game, and I'll try to control the game. So I just, want to control him because if I let him get away with his moves, that will cost me a lot. So I will try to control the game.
All right, control the game is the play of the day. I'll shake your hand, give you a hug, point you to your seat there. Take it. And ladies and gentlemen, now I'd like to push it forward to my analysts back home who will take it, and I go for a gulp of water.
Oh, shit.
Going up against Claudia, and these are the finals as well. Again, along with me, I have Hector, but I have my new man joining us. It is going to be Skyblade, and welcome to the show, guys, again. But I want to start off with you, Sky. You know, you've known these two players all along. You've played against them as well. Knowing these two players, who do you think is the stronger player?
Personally, I've been around more with B3 because he lives in Delhi, and I myself live in Delhi. So we have like offline meets and we play a lot together. But Satyendra, on the other hand, he's from Bangalore. That's like really far from Delhi. So I haven't really played him much. So I think both of them have a good chance of winning.
Well, that makes sense. Hector, I want to ask you, you've spent some time with B3 back then. You know, he was there. You met him first at, I think it was before ESL 1 New York, in Brooklyn, before the Brooklyn beatdown. And he actually spent some time with your teammates, with your team as well. So how was his progress like, and how has the difference come about to be?
I think it was pretty surreal because I especially didn't ever think until last year, the last Mountain Dew finals, there were people playing Street Fighter 4 here. And that like blew my mind. I was like, what?
Arena.
Side looking for ball, gets another one, rattling on shot through the stroke. He's got the dropping here. He's going to get another one. Side with the quad kill. Completely blinded, yet he finds the killing getting for the line here. Charges around, another one. Mana going absolutely huge. David on shot. Oh, middle back. Absolutely nasty talk.
All right, that was a good performance. Yeah. Who's into metal? Am I the only one clapping right now? Is this? Wait. I'm totally in the wrong place. I thought it was a metal concert. Okay, I'll escape velocity right now. I was kidding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want you, each and every one of you, I want to welcome everyone here to this amazing event, the Dew Arena. Can I have a huge round of applause from everybody? Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Now, this is absolutely fantabulous. You don't have metal concerts and gaming events, but this happens here because we are not stereotype gamers. We love music too. Take black metal, 1833, 80 people, a huge round of applause for this amazing band also. One of the oldest black metal bands in the country. Amazing. Rahul and gang there. Well done, boys. Now, a little bit about the event. You see, this, where each and every one of you are sitting here right now today, it's the collective effort of a lot of people. A huge shout out to Mountain Dew to bring Dew Arena to this country and make it India's largest gaming championship. Again, a round of applause to that, people. You don't achieve this feat overnight. You know, no, you don't do that overnight. But again, this has been a long journey. 6 long months. 6 long months. 125 cities throughout the country. 400,000 registrations later. We are here. Here in New Delhi at Andaz by Hyatt. Bringing forth to you the finale where we've got the best of the best. So I want you guys, my esteemed audience, my lovable crowd, can I hear it? Not for me, not for the event, but all my finalists. Can I hear it for everybody who's strived 6 months, long 6 months to be here on this stage for glory, for respect, and of course the prize money. Well, yeah, everybody needs money. Well, of course, everybody needs money. Why do you think I'm here? I'm just kidding. I'm a gamer. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. But moving on. Like I said, kudos to the Mountain Dew team who've put on stupendous effort. Kept on at it for days and nights together to bring this to you guys. And we are here now today. In fact, everybody, I want to tell this to everybody here. Back when I was a kid, my parents never thought that gaming would be having some kind of a future. I'm right now here in front of you guys hosting India's largest gaming championship. It's gone bigger than last year and it's going to get better. That's the only way. The graph just goes up, just unlike the Sensex of the country. That's another thing altogether. But moving on. Like I said, this thing is also on television. Never would we have thought that we would be coming onto the TV, national TV in the country, showing you guys esports. Come on, guys. You have to give a shout out for that. Nobody in their wildest dreams would have thought this would be possible. My parents thought I was like just rolling about, being a hobo, trying to like ask money from people, being a busker. Turns out now they believe, okay, hamara ladka khelta hai, and this is what, I'll tell you, this is what they do. Relatives come home, parents are there. Aapka ladka kya karta hai? Hamara ladka video game khelta hai. And they're like, is that a future? They're like, everybody does that. Everybody does that. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want to welcome you all to the big stage of the Dew Arena. This is the final. This is where champions will be crowned. This is where some people will go off with a sorry face. Yes, come on. It's definitely not like a shadi, right? Somebody has to lose, right? But again, if they lose, they go back with the promise in the head that they're going to be better. And with that thought in mind, first of all, let me take this opportunity to call on stage none other than the Senior Vice President, beverages, Mr. Vipul Prakash from PepsiCo. Can we have him on stage? Huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, sir. All right, I want you to be here. I want you to be here. Now, you see, there's a reason why me and Prakash sir were looking up in the sky. Let me tell this to them. You know, what happens is, in our country, it's a very vast country. People think gods appear from the sky. It's not just gods. Turns out, prizes too come from the sky. Glory lands from the sky. Yes, Ace, I know you're waiting for that. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Sir, you ready? Yes. Let's show each and every one here and on the live stream what they are fighting for, first of all. Let's show them. Go for it. For the Mountain Dew Arena. But, Vipul sir, you can keep this on the podium here. Because you see, Vipul sir, this was just the icing on the cake. You know it, right? Yes. You see, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, everybody fights for something. They work for something. They have to. You can't just have one goal in life, one aim in life, and keep on at it. Like you're not a scuttlefish. We are talking about 20 lakh Indian rupees as prize money. Like, that's huge. I earn way less. You guys are entitled. You guys are talented to be that entitled. So once again, I give you guys a shout out for being entitled for this kind of prize money. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where esports is headed. ROI in marketing languages, ROI. The investment you put in gaming, that's your return. Now, just that, you see, Mountain Dew believes in the fact that you guys make a difference. You guys take those risks out there. You fight, you be a rebel, and you do what you do best, you game. That is why they give you an opportunity to be on the limited edition bottles of Mountain Dew. That is the other icing on the cake. Can I have a round of applause for that? I see you guys being very silent. All right, all right. So, Mr. Vipul, since this is the second edition of the Dew Arena here, I'd like to call upon on stage people who made it big last year. People who got themselves on the limited edition bottles of Mountain Dew Arena. So let's call on stage the first person coming up for winning the Forza Motorsport in Dew Arena last year. Kyat Kanda. Can we have a round of applause for Mr. Kyat Kanda? Where are you? Come on stage, buddy. Come on stage. Mr. Kyat Kanda won it for Forza. Please go ahead, go ahead. I'd like to call on stage for Dota 2. Our own butcher, Ronak, Mr. Crawley Singh. Come on stage, please. Round of applause for my man here. Round of applause for him. My man, go for it. Ronak Singh. Kyat Kanda is already here. Simar Sethi for Counter-Strike Global Offensive, ladies and gentlemen. Winner from last year. What's up? And that's not it. While these guys are getting their glory, I'd like to call on stage people Remember what I said earlier? 6 long months, 125 cities. Hunter, you can't yawn, buddy. I'm not that boring, am I? I'm asking, am I? Good. You stand corrected, buddy, for the record. So like I said, 125 cities, 6 long months, 400,000 registrations later, you guys made it here. Guys, I want you here. I want you to be on stage. Khyat, Simar, Ronak, they'll be coming on stage. But first of all the finalists who made it here to the big stage, I want you guys here. Come on, a huge round of applause from the audience for all these guys. Let's have them on stage. Let's have a collective photo, first of all, from each and every one. Last year's winners, Raunak, Khyat, Simar, come. You ain't leaving. You're still a champ. Nobody can change that. Ladies and gentlemen, these once again, ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause for all these gentlemen here on stage. A lot of effort, a lot of struggle put together to be here on this platform. Crowley is way too happy. Way too happy. That's amazing. That's amazing. Alrighty then. Thank you. Yes, you can go and have that Mountain Dew bottle. Are you giving it to me? It's not got my face on it, buddy. It's got yours. You're the champ, not me. I'm just the guy who tells people what's going to happen next, mostly. Unless and until you know my MMR in Dota, which I'm not going to say out loud. Mr. Kanda, won it for Forza. Please go ahead. I'd like to call on stage for Dota 2, our own Bacha, Ronak, Mr. Crowley Singh.
And it looks like a